Known for her narrative songwriting centered around her personal life, country pop superstar Taylor Swift forever changed the way people perceive country music. Rising to fame at only 16 years old, Taylor has continued to provide powerful music, earning her worldwide fame and inspiring fans all around the world. Her exceptional songwriting skills have led her to chart-topping albums, sold-out tours, and many awards and honors throughout her career. And most importantly, they have led her to become the influential and popular artist that we know today. Taylor Allison Swift was born in Reading, Pennsylvania, and grew up on a Christmas tree farm with her mom, dad, and younger brother. Her dad, a financial advisor, had bought the farm from a client and spent his spare time working on the farm. At the time, Taylor was too young to help lift trees, so her job was to pick praying mantis pods off the trees during the holiday season. Soon, Taylor started her first hobby, horseback riding. Her mom, Andrea, had aspirations for her to become a horseback rider, and soon, the young Taylor started riding competitively. At age 9, she turned her attention to musical theater and started performing in several musicals. She would even travel to New York regularly for acting and voice lessons. But after a few years of auditioning and not getting any roles, Taylor became interested in country music. Her maternal grandmother had been a professional opera singer, and Taylor began following her musical footsteps. She started singing at local events, and even sang the U.S. national anthem at the Philadelphia 76ers basketball game when she was only 12. Taylor wasn't that interested in writing, so she told her mom that she didn't share her passion and wanted to focus on her music. She started writing her own songs and was soon learning to play the guitar. She often visited Nashville, Tennessee, the country music capital, and would drop off demo CDs around Music Row. She would even play singer-songwriter nights every weekend instead of going to parties. At age 14, her parents saw enough promise in Taylor's musical career, and the family moved to a Nashville suburb in Tennessee. This way, Taylor could devote more time to her country music career and follow her dream. Taylor performed many of her songs in venues around Nashville, until one day she was noticed by record executive Scott Borchetta at the Bluebird Cafe where she was performing and landed a record deal. Scott signed Swift to his newly founded Big Machine Records. Taylor's song, Tim McGraw, which she wrote during math class in her freshman year of high school, was soon released. The song, which she co-wrote, peaked at number 6 on the country charts and number 40 on the pop charts. Now, at 16, Taylor followed with a self-titled debut album, which sold more than 5 million copies. She soon went on tour, opening for various music artists, including the Rascal Flatts and Tim McGraw. In 2008, Swift was nominated for a Grammy Award. Taylor started dating Joe Jonas from the Jonas Brothers, but the two broke up soon around the time that Taylor released her second album, Fearless. The album was a success, and it opened at number 1 on the Billboard 200 chart. Fearless showed Taylor's ability to demonstrate pop sensibility, while not losing sight of her country roots. By the end of that year, Taylor was the highest-selling country artist of 2008. The following year, Taylor Swift went on her first tour as a headliner, playing across North America. That same year, she won the MTV Video Music Awards Best Female Video for You Belong With Me. This made her the first country music star to win a VMA. But her win stirred controversy when rapper Kanye West leaped onto the stage while Swift was giving her acceptance speech. Kanye took the microphone from her and said that Beyoncé should have won the award. The puzzled Taylor was unable to finish her speech, and Kanye was kicked out of the show. Later that night, Beyoncé ended up winning an award for Video of the Year for Single Ladies, and called Taylor to the stage so she could finish her speech. That November, at the CMA Awards, Taylor Swift won all 4 categories for which she was nominated. The recognition of CMA Entertainer of the Year made her the youngest person to win that award. In 2010, Taylor became the youngest artist to ever win the Grammy Award for Album of the Year for her album Fearless. She also appeared in her first acting role in the movie Valentine's Day. Taylor began dating her co-star, Taylor Lautner, whom she met while filming the movie, but the couple called it quits even before the premiere. She later was briefly romantically linked to singer John Mayer, late Glee star Corey Monteith, and actor Jake Gyllenhaal. That same year, Taylor released her third album, Speak Now. She wrote every song on that album, including the hit songs Mean, Hours, and Sparks Fly. The following year, Taylor, a cat lover, got her first cat, Meredith Grey. Taylor Swift is well known for finding inspiration for her songs from her personal life. mostly for writing songs about her exes and crushes. But her music goes far beyond that. She also covers other subjects, such as friendship, family, insecurities, and feelings. Her single Mean from her album Speak Now won her 2 Grammy Awards, one for Best Country Song and another for Best Country Solo Performance. Taylor continued her acting career by voicing Audrey in The Lorax. Soon, she was releasing her 4th album, Red. Taylor was ranked by Forbes as the top earning celebrity under 30 in 2012. She is one of the world's highest paid and richest celebrities. She has bought many properties across the US. Her real estate portfolio includes properties in Tennessee, California, Rhode Island, and New York. That summer, she dated Connor Kennedy for a few months. Later that year, she also had a rocky and brief romance with One Direction singer Harry Styles. In 2013, Taylor donated $4 million to the Taylor Swift Education Center, a new facility offering ongoing education opportunities at the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum in Nashville. The following year, Taylor released her 5th album, 1989, an album titled after the year of her birth. Although her music had already been stepping away from her initial country roots, it was this album that Taylor called her first official pop album. 1989 was a hit, with her songs Blank Space and Shake It Off reaching the top of the pop charts. The album also earned Taylor a 2nd Grammy for Album of the Year, where she made history by being the first woman to earn the award twice for her solo recordings. Her next acting role was in The Giver in 2014. She also got her 2nd cat, Olivia Benson. That year, Taylor Swift and Katy Perry's friendship got rocky. Katy apparently tried to poach some of Taylor's tour dancers. Some dancers ended up leaving Taylor's Red Tour to go to Katy's Prism Tour. The feud ended years later, when Katy sent Taylor an olive branch with a note. In 2015, Taylor met DJ Calvin Harris during the Brit Awards and immediately started dating. Their romance went on for a long time, and they even collaborated by writing the famous song, This Is What You Came For, performed by Rihanna. Taylor co-wrote the song under a pseudonym. But after 15 months of dating, they ended their relationship, and shortly after, Taylor began dating actor Tom Hiddleston for a few months, before ending their relationship. Sadly, around that time, Taylor Swift's mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. After her hit album, 1989, Taylor took a break from the spotlight. When she resurfaced, she became very active in the Me Too movement. When she testified against David Mueller, a radio DJ that Taylor accused of groping her, Mueller denied the allegations and sued Taylor, blaming her for losing his job. Taylor countersued him and won the trial after the jury ruled in Taylor's favor. Taylor has always been generous. She's provided support during natural disasters, donating $1 million to the victims of the Louisiana floods, $500,000 to the Nashville flood relief, and raising $750,000 through a Speak Now, Help Now benefit concert for victims of tornadoes in the southern U.S. She's also donated to various GoFundMes and wrote 2 famous checks for 1989 in honor of her best-selling album, to pay a student loan and donate to a dance marathon benefit. Taylor also began dating her now boyfriend, actor Joe Alwyn. Unlike all her past romances, her romantic relationship has remained behind closed doors. The couple has privately been together for more than 3 years, and recently, they have started stepping out into the spotlight a bit more. In August of 2017, Taylor revealed by using the image of a snake that she would release her 6th album, Reputation, later that year. The snake was a reference to when Kim Kardashian called her a snake on Twitter, after Taylor denied that she allowed Kanye West to use her name in his song, Famous. Taylor's new album included the popular song, Look What You Made Me Do, and Reputation became the top-selling album of 2017. The next year, after music mogul Scooter Braun purchased Big Machine Records and Taylor's masters along with it, Swift decided it was time to leave the record label that had launched her career and signed with Republic Records. Like many artists, Taylor never owned the master recordings to any of her albums, and since she wants to have control over her work, she will be re-recording at least 5 of her 6 albums to create a second set of masters, for which she will now own. In 2019, Taylor Swift released her 7th album, Lover, under her new label, Republic Records. This album was the first album to be completely owned by her. The album became the top-selling album of the year in its debut week. During the shooting of the music video Me, Taylor got her 3rd cat, Benjamin Button. After seeing him on the set, she immediately knew she wanted to adopt him. That same year, Taylor teamed up with fashion designer Stella McCartney. The two launched a new clothing line, inspired by Taylor's album, Lover. The clothing line went on sale the same day her album debuted. Swift also appeared in the musical Cats, which is the film adaptation of Andrew Lloyd Webber's successful stage production. She even co-wrote the original song, Beautiful Ghosts, for the movie. Throughout her career, Taylor has always been open about the close relationship she has with her mom. She has even released songs about her, including The Best Day and the hardest song she has ever written yet, Soon You'll Get Better. This last song was written during her mom's latest health struggle. At the beginning of 2020, Taylor shared a sad update that doctors had discovered her mom had a brain tumor while she was undergoing treatment after her cancer returned. Soon after, Taylor released Miss Americana, a documentary following her life and career. The film was released on Netflix and across selected movie theaters. Taylor Swift has been sending multiple fans, known as swifties, individual payments to help them with financial burdens. Also, during isolation amid the pandemic, Taylor surprised the world by releasing her 8th album, Folklore, which she had secretly been working on. The album sprung up with less than a day's notice, breaking her tradition of dropping clues for her upcoming albums. The new indie album is switching up Taylor's sound once again, with Folklore being her most melancholic album ever, breaking from her traditional pop and country music. After coming a long way from country singer to becoming one of the biggest pop stars, Taylor continues to amuse the world, album after album, with her catchy and amazing music, giving Swifties a chance to desperately decipher the hidden messages and allowing them to find comfort in her songs. Not only does she write her own songs, but over the years, she has released many hits performed by other artists that no one knew were hers. She has received many awards along her career, including 10 Grammy Awards, 23 Billboard Music Awards, and 29 American Music Awards, among many others, breaking all records. With 8 albums into her musical career, she has proven to be one of the most talented and successful singers and songwriters, as her work continues to amaze the world every time.